Do you see that thing right there? Right there, in the middle of the screen. You guys see it? One heck of a story right there. So yesterday, you probably watched the fact that we are now true, proud boat owners. There it is, right there. It's upside down. Normally when your boat's upside down, you had a really bad day. In our case, that's where it lays right now, upside down. We have to figure out where we're gonna store it when we're not using it. Now we've had it for about a week and a half, I wanna say. And unfortunately, we have yet to like I'm trying to find a place to put you down. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I need to get I have a tripod somewhere. We'll talk about that weird thing in the front yard in a minute. What was I saying about the boat? We have yet to go out on like a true trip with it. We bought it, we got it home. We took our maiden voyage, which you will see tomorrow. I have that video edited and ready to go. You will watch this video on Friday, and you'll watch the maiden voyage of the boat on Saturday. It was definitely epic, kind of entertaining. So I think some of the comments are correct. You know, it gets us into the water sports world very inexpensively. And no engines to deal with, no motors. Technically, I could put a little trailing motor on it, which I've seen people put trailing motors on kayaks before, and you could tool around the lake. But the whole point of this was to get exercise. Gosh, I hope that wind's not too bad. I sit down and it gets windy. So, you saw that. Jace is not here. He went home to go to sleep. He's tired. Tyler and Jace went fishing. We talked about that one. And, okay, let's talk about this thing. We'll just not waste any more time. I have a project I'm trying to do. We'll get there in a second. See, remember that garden that Uncle Kevin built? We're working on it on this big rock right here. Get all that nasty brush that's growing on it to come off. And then hopefully build the same kind of garden he did. Do I have those skills? No, probably not. But I might try it anyways, because I gotta get stuff done. We do have another project that happened in the actual garden, the vegetable garden, where my version of let's get it done instead of doing it right kind of backfired on me. So now I gotta redo it because Mom is correct. It's in the way. It's not gonna work out so good. So we're gonna make some changes. Hopefully the peppers have only been in the ground for like 2 days. I should be able to pull them out and move them, relocate them, which will make it a lot easier for us to maintain that garden throughout the season. So that's kind of the plan there. I have to do a quick pepper rehoming exercise in a little bit. So let's talk about this thing. Ready? Look at that. The wishing well is here. Mom has always wanted one of these, and eventually it's gonna go on top of that well. So this is our drilled well. That's drilled all the way down to the ground. 200, 300 plus feet. They went way down to get us our water for the house. Then at the bottom of the well, there's a pump. The pump pumps it up the well. That black line there, it comes up the well, does a 180-degree turn up, down, and then back down. Wait a second. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? That's the electrical. That's the electrical portion right there. That black tube you see is electrical. The water itself goes underground all the way back into the house right about there. It stays underground like 4.5 feet so it doesn't freeze. I'm wrong. That black part you see is the electrical. That's how the pump gets its power. This fancy little wood contraption right here was definitely an adventure. So when we, oh, I can't do that. That hurts. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Hang on. There we go. So when we went and picked up the kayak, we were kind of in the middle of nowhere. Not the middle of nowhere, but we didn't really know where we were. And we were on like Route 1 in Connecticut, which pretty much follows the border, the ocean. And we found the kayak store, and it was a great price on a used kayak. We bought it. And then we had to go back to pick it up. And I think it might have been when we bought it or when we went to go pick it up. No, it was when we bought it. When we bought it, we decided to take more time on the ride home and actually travel Route 1 which has a bunch of stop signs, but it also has a bunch of shops, much more scenic. It's right along the water. You get to look at some of the big fancy homes and some of the old homes that are just still on the water and they're super tiny. You get to look at all that. Well, during that trip, Liz saw this thing over my shoulder there, right there. Right, you see it? The wishing well. She saw it at some little shop or some little farm stand or antique store or whatever. She mentioned it when we got home, that she saw this wishing well. It can cover our well in the front yard. It'll look super cute. Maybe it'll stop people from running into our well, which, by the way, only happened once. I crashed into the well once. That's it. And I was actually moving an SUV we used to own up over the grass. And because the hood was so high on the SUV, I couldn't see the well. And it made a big, big boom. I hit it. I didn't break it. I really just skimmed it. I didn't hit it that bad. So now that we have this wishing well, it'll go over it. And it makes it way more convenient to see, especially with the tractor, because there have been times where you load up with hay and you can't see that well, and you always have to worry about it. I have an ant crawling on me, probably because I'm laying in their ant house. He's right there somewhere. Where'd he go? All right, let's move. I can't stay there. We're not gonna stay there. So we found this well. Well, no, wait a second. She saw it. We talked about it. And then we took our day off and we decided to go well hunting. We had to go on a scavenger hunt to try to figure out where we saw this well. There, that's a little better. So we decided to work our way backwards. We knew it was between Old Saybrook, Connecticut and Guilford, Connecticut, which is like a 40-mile run on that windy Route 1 road. We knew it was roughly in that area somewhere. We had to retrace our steps from like a week and a half ago, which I had no idea where she saw it. She's the only one that saw it. So we did. We decided to take an adventure. We stopped at a bunch of antique places. Along the way, it was our date time, our non-working, which we still work, but work from our cell phones, like customer service and emails and things like that. So we decided to take the ride and see if we can find it. Lo and behold, I guess that's that term, we found it. And she got so excited. The minute we find it, she's like, oh my gosh, there it is. And we found it on the side of the road, and it was rather entertaining. I got a little, this is now not gonna be a one take wonder. I've got a little tiny clip of when we saw it, and I'll run that here.
Kind of funny for the day.
There's a very big story behind those things right there.
All right, wait.
Whether we come home with one or not, we don't know yet. No, don't get too excited.
That one's sold.
The little, you gotta go with the little, okay, fine.
Oh, we can't have it.
Oh God, no. That's not happening. We drove all this way for that? How much is the little one?
No. I don't know, but it's sold.
Yeah, but how much?
No, there's no price because it's sold.
All right, let's go talk. We need to build one. Rob, can we build it? We could totally build it. Can we build one? We can build one. Oh God. That's it. That's the only clip I took that day. I took another one, actually. I took this one while we were at one of the antique places. This person had a ridiculous beer tap collection. It was insane, like crazy. And then we saw a thumbtack or a thimble collection too, and we were like, well, hey, some people collect soap. Other people might collect thimbles. I don't know. You know, to each your own. So yeah, that was our day. We found our wishing well. We got it home, and we realized it's a little too short, as you can see. So it's gonna go up on the same stones that we used over there. We're gonna do a little circle thing. I obviously can't get that close to a circle because those are square stones. And we're just gonna let the grass grow in between them or something. Or I might check at the hardware store if they have those stones that I can actually make a circle out of, because the end corners are cut off. So when I stack them, I can make a circle, but I need it to be a pretty tight circle, like 3 feet around, maybe 3 feet across, I don't know. And then we'll put this guy on top of it and we'll be good to go. So it'll be super cute little wishing well. That's it. That's my story about the wishing well and whether you collect soap, beer taps, or thimbles. It's your deal. It's what you do. I don't collect anything other than bruises and how many times I've been fired. That's what I collect. That's the number. I think we're at 250 something. I'm not sure. But that's it. That's my story of the day. Tomorrow, you will see the initial trip, the initial voyage of that boat right there. It's a good one. I want to say it's a 30-minute video. It's a good one. It's entertaining, quite entertaining. Jace may come back eventually this summer. He will. The kids didn't sleep at all. Remember, they slept way down there in the woods 2 nights in a row, then had to get up at like 4 in the morning to go fishing, and they sleep on the couch, which is not that much sleep. So yeah, you know what? He'll take his time at home. Tyler's already helping me out here mowing the lawn. Today, the day this video comes out, is Jake's last day of school. Still don't know if we're ready to announce the big Jake news, but you know, that's it. Summer's starting. Jake's out. He's the last one out. Tomorrow, Friday, officially like first day of family summer with everybody home. And then we only get like a week and a half. And then we move right into the kids that go to summer school, which is all of them but Jake. That's short though. That's like a couple hours a day. They go out of the house, they get on the bus, they go to the school, they have fun, they learn, they do things, and then they come home. They're like literally home by noon on those days. So, and it's only 3 days a week, home by noon. It's not that bad. It's a good routine to have over the summer. So, hey, in other countries, don't the kids go to school all year? I don't know. All right, that's it. I'm done. There's my video for today, Thursday, July, whatever it is. Let's see. I feel weird saying it that way. Let's see. It is June 24th. Only like 3 more days till Olivia's birthday. Okay, that's it. See you later. Actually, not later. See you tomorrow. I hope you haven't left, but you're in the freezer again. Why are you in the freezer again? So, unfortunately, we lost out on that walk-in freezer, which, by the way, would have just went right here. Triple freezer, little freezer, walk-in, it would have stuck out. That sticks out about 3 feet. The walk-in would have stuck out about 6. The tractor stops a little early. It would have worked. It would have taken up that whole back corner of the garage. It was like 6 by 6 by 6, roughly, big cube. The reason we lost out on it, I say we as in me, Liz, and you guys, it's like one big team here, because it's the wrong type of power. It runs on what's called 3-phase power. Residential power that comes from the streetway up there is only 2-phase. It wouldn't have worked. We can't power something like that. Now they do make them that can run on 220 like your dryer does, and that's what I need to find. So I'm still in search for a walk-in freezer about 6 feet by 6 feet by 6 feet cube, maybe 8 by 8 by 6. I need that one direction to be 6 because I don't want it to come out so far that the tractor doesn't fit. So that's it. No freezer for us. We stick with this stuff until we find another option. Tyler seems confused. Did you hear me, Tyler?
Yeah, because I
no freezer.
You were gonna.
I was gonna bid on it in the auction.
Yeah, what happened? You
it runs on the. No, I did not bid on it at all. It runs on the wrong power, so we can't use it. We can't.
What's that mean?
I'll explain to you later. We will see you guys again tomorrow.